third. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Savvy Lion.
Into the gun this time. Here's Dart. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go. Set. 70 tempo. Hurt.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Driving forward with Scattergood. Keeps it moving. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A pickup there of 39. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On play action with Dart. Going towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Bison. Riggs.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long.
59. Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Here's a screen for 2. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Go.
Your start now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
70,
To throw. Here's Dart. Screen here for Scatterboot. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hook.
That one's out and caught on the right side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take over.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time left. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Darts out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. From the gun, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. No doubt they're taking a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On first down, here's Dart. Pulled in by his back, Scattergood. Still has room inside the 15. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
11-yard line.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
Scattergood now from the gun. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants take a 13-0 lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it took what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's to And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me there's 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Complete left side to Thomas. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And off to Tootin. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Set. Go.
Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Setting up the running back screen. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Jump off caught by his back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Picked up by the Jaguars. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. There he goes on the right side. And Jacksonville makes a must-go touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying this side. Shorty, you would not fall to the food. Like Tupac. I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on it like I'm picking the pride. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here goes Dart to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
Dart setting in the throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Dart gonna throw again. It's on target to Johnson. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get some late points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off, but make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. We'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
1st down from the 42. Herbert back to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert now off the play fake. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's a gain of 20.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth it full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator LA yelling.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Lion. Let's go. 12.
Herbert now. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Giants make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
First and 10.
Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Going on first down. It starts. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Travis Hunter reels in the pick.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cam Little now to try the JAX field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
One last play before the break.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing here just before halftime. Looking slant route complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jaguars take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First down, Jaguars.
Inside give here for Tootin. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Motion man sent left. Second down give to Tootin. And this is headed the wrong way. They'll lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Giants into the nickel. Third down. They'll air it out on third. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Herbert from the gun. This is caught near the pylon. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here we go, right up the gut. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Maybe let me see if that's fine. I can see from the front in the new. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Scannaboo. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Riggs. Go.
Going right back to Scannaboo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later. That next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now it's Scannaboo. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's gone. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 18 Cardinal.
On play action with darts. Cut out left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Going with Scatterboo here on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds a man, right side. And he'll get the 34 before he's tracked down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Here's a screen for Tootin. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Jacksonville first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Jacksonville.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
So first down from the 41. Herbert throwing again. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Tootin on first and 10. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throw left side, complete. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached. Because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's start now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down. It stops. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Dart gonna throw again. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down, 1 yard to go. On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Give right side, it's Scatterboo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
No couple way happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Driving forward with Scatterboo. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants going for the win here. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Scatterboo. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants jump in front late. Extra point attempt coming up. The extra point cracks up the upright and ricochets through. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. They got 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to throw. It's dropped underneath. Tootin. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars Jaguars have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We've set it downs from 37. Here he is to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Now Herbert to throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Completed left side to Smith. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a design run. Favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. They draw it up for him. So the Giants come away with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both